right, second graders. Well, this morning we're going to talk about what money, alphabetical order, and the Lion King all have in common. All right, let's get started with the arithmetic with our money. Okay, this is what the majority of your lesson is going to be dealing with today, is with money review. So let's start right here with this first one on section number, this will be section number 4. This is your first problem. Okay, so 3/4 equals how much? Well, you have to remind yourself what each coin is worth. We know a quarter is worth 25 cents. It'd be 25, 50, 75. I'm going to write it on the right-hand side of my decimal. My decimal has to come before my coins, okay? What about 4 dimes? Well, you say, how much is a dime worth? A dime is worth 10, right? So 10, 20, 30, 40, okay? So I'm going to write it the same way on the right-hand side of my decimal, okay? And then 7 nickels. Ooh, that one can be a little bit tricky. Do you remember what a nickel's worth? 5. So we count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 cents. I'll write it directly on the right-hand side of my decimal. And now I just go straight down. I wrote them in line in order, and I just add them up. 5 plus 0 plus 5 is 10, so I will write my 0, carry my 1 above my tens place. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, I have 15 here. But I can't have 150 cents, can I? So, I come through here and I put my decimal. I remember my decimal for whenever you start on the far right, you go over 2 numbers. That's where your decimal goes. And then I'll plug in my dollar sign. There is your answer for the first problem on section number 4, okay, of today's page, the first page, $1.50. Now, let's move on very quickly to our alphabetical order. This is something a little new you've been working on the last few days too. So, one thing to remember, this is part of today's work, by the way. When you have a name, even if there are 2 words involved, don't worry about that second word when it comes to figuring out what the ABC order is, okay? For instance, we've got trumpeter swan, golden eagle, the osprey, and the wood duck. So what you've got to do is you've got to say, well, what letter in my first word of each one comes first in the alphabet? Well, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, G's going to be first, so I'm going to put a 1 right there in that blank. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. There's O, osprey. So that's 2. O, P, Q, R, S, T. That's number 3. And then that's going to leave, obviously, wood duck is going to be number 4. Okay? So that's how it works. You just go by that very first letter. Even when there's more than 1 word involved, don't worry about that second word when you're figuring out the ABC order, okay? Now, and you say, Miss Curtis, I'm still confused as to what in the world you were talking about when you said Lion King was involved. Well, here's the thing. With your reading today, you're going to start reading a section called Marafiki. And you say, what's a Marafiki? Well, in the continent of Africa, a lot of the different countries there speak Swahili. Swahili, Swahili. Now, in the Swahili language, they have words like Rafiki. Rafiki is a word that means friend. And you say, well, that's the character from the Lion King. Sure is. A lot of the names from the Lion King are actually from words in the Swahili language. So, Marafiki is a way of saying my friends or many friends. So you're going to be reading that today. And you're going to see everything from giraffes to zebras and all kinds of creatures like that, just like you see in that movie. So, hey, if nothing else, when you finish your work today, maybe you can get a chance to watch The Lion King. All right? Well, I hope you have a great day, and Hakuna Matata.